Welcome back to Plain Display. Today we'll be reviewing Highbrow for the Transformers Headmasters reissue. Just got this in the mail today. Let's dig it in. Let's open it. Here we go. So the other night I was on Amazon and I was looking for more Transformers to add to the collection. And if you guys have been watching the channel, you guys know I'm still a new collector. I have hardly any Transformers. I've been trying to build a collection based on the G1, G2, some movie versions too as well. But I was really wanting to scratch that G1 itch. And I can't really afford a lot of the originals I had when I was a kid. And I didn't really have that many when I was a kid. I always wanted them. I always got the generics. But long story short though, when I was a kid, when I was in 1987, there was a line that came out called the Headmasters. And I was able to get Snapdragon. Out of the blue too. Just wasn't my birthday, wasn't Christmas. My mom just came home. She said, I found this at Target. Here you go. So I was just over the moon when I heard that though. So without further ado, this is the Snapdragon. This of course is Highbrow, but still, I love the Headmaster concept though. Let's open the sucker up, man. Let's see. And I don't know what it is about this retro packaging, but it just tempts me to buy it though for sure. And this was a great deal on Amazon. It was just, I want to say it was like 23 bucks, which is really good though. So I love the back of the artwork right here. Just showing all the Headmasters where there's Headmasters were like a little bit of everything. There's like Gators, just all kinds of stuff though. And down below here you got your little stats about him, and you know where he ranks as far as power and whatnot goes as far as that's concerned. I guess I don't know. I remember back in the day I didn't really pay too much attention to that. Now I guess I kind of do though. But love the artwork on the side. Shows him in vehicle mode and robot mode. But let's go ahead and open them up right now. So everything fits in here really well though. So if you want to store this back the way it was, it's really not that hard, and it looks good too. I like a good packaging where I can store all the accessories. I don't lose them down the road. Got Zort here, got Highbrow. Let's go and bust them loose. And of course, the packaging always comes with the almighty Transformer guide, because I know I'm going to need this. I'm not going to figure this one out myself. So I'm really impressed with the detail they did on this Transformer reissue. I mean, the color looks really good. One of the biggest things I'm a fan of with these is the fact I don't have to apply stickers. I'm the worst in the world at doing that though. The vehicle mode does have some functions here. The hatch opens up frontwards, and I really like that though. I always thought that was kind of cool. Back in the day, I got a little spot here for Zort. Zort himself, you know, not much articulation you're going to get out of him. Review him in a second though, but he fits in there just like that, you know. Just it's cool to have a figure for your Transformers that is to scale, you know, so they can ride with, because a lot of times, you know, just there's always Spike who's riding along with Bumblebee or any of the other Transformers though, but the color really pops. I never owned this Headmaster growing up though, but I'm really impressed with like how it looks though, as far as even the little detail here on the side looks awesome though. So let's go ahead and add the rest of the accessories. And Highbrow looks way more rad with the laser cannons on top here though. I mean, it really has the detail, especially down below. You can just kind of just take a nice little look around. Now the propellers are a little crooked. I mean, it's been sitting for a long time. It is made out of plastic. What I can do is I can take a hairdryer, put some heat to it, try to fix them out, make them a little bit more flat. Not a huge issue as far as that's concerned though, but overall, this is really cool. And the detail so far is really on point though. Like I said before, I really like the color combination on this here. The yellow, the red, and just overall it's got like high shoulders, big wings on it. Just makes them look more broad, makes them look more tough. You know, all around though, it does feel like a G1 Transformer. It has the G1 look. I like the emblem in the front there. The face looks on point. The visor looks kind of like those 80s, what do I want to say, Oakleys, you know what I'm talking about? I believe they were called Viper looks, but very serious kind of look to them though. All in all though, just it really pops though. I mean, as far as the look and detail on this character. Another great bonus feature you can do with this is you can take his two blasters. See these little knobs right here. You can just go ahead and slide them in. It gives them one big blaster. Let's go ahead and load them up with it. And having the blasters combined just to create one does look pretty cool. But the more and more I look at it, I think I'm a fan of just having the two blasters as singles. Now, I don't have my tape measure with me, but he is just a little bit smaller than a Skeletor. And he's a lot taller than Rowdy Piper. So let's go ahead and take a look at the posability of Highbrow. Now, for a G1 reissue Transformer, I wasn't expecting a lot, but I was over-delivered on this one. The head movement is pretty decent, though. I mean, you can move from side to side here. Can't really go too much back, but still, it looks pretty good. You can kind of angle the head. The coolest part, though, I think for sure, is the fact these shoulders have a lot of room here. Not only that, but also in the elbow here. Now, the wrist can only really move back and forth. Side to, well, not really back and forth, but side to side here. So that's kind of a bummer, but for the most part, though, the shoulders work pretty decent, though. It does have a little bit of knee joint and a hip joint, too. Check this out, though. Like, when we move them here, you can also kind of, like, do that and then slide it back down. That's probably the best way I've been kind of used to get a little bit more articulation out of his legs, though. Now I'm going to go ahead and take Highbrow back to vehicle mode, so let's go ahead and go step by step. Step one, we're going to go ahead and pull the Headmaster right off. Step two, I'm going to go ahead and put the shoulders up high. Step three, I'm going to take the torso and pull it straight up. And step five, I'm going to go ahead and fold these back feet in. And step five, I'm going to fold the feet sideways. And step six, I'm going to go ahead and fold the knee back in to the hip there. Take the fist and go ahead and fold them back into that arm. Next, we're going to take the cockpit and flip it right back over. And finally, we're going to go ahead and take the arms and lock them back down into place there. And now we are finally back in vehicle mode. All right, guys. So my final review for the Transformers Headmasters G1 reissue is this. The detail for it is what you expect. I mean, I literally walked into 1987 with this figure right here. Not only just the paint colors they went with, but on top of that, just the little details on the side here, all over the place. So the cockpit right here was its functionality. And with the Headmaster, like I said before, it's always nice. Like, they gave us a gimmick where you can actually put some kind of figure inside the vehicle, which is rad as hell. And it's, it's another Transformer. It's a 2-in-1. The twin helicopter or twin propeller, whatever you want to say, looks really, really cool, though. I'm not deducting any points because some of them are a little bent because it's just a packaging issue. Some you can work out with like a hairdryer or something like that, though. But all in all, though, with all the little accessories that comes with it, even in robot mode where you can take two guns into one or the two blasters, I feel like you get a lot with it, though. So for the detail, easy. I'm going to get this one 9 out of 10. Now let's go ahead and grade the posability. On this figure right here, I was very surprised at the fact that the articulation would go really well in the shoulder and as far as the elbow. Most of the reason why I need that, though, is because I need them shooting at each other. I mean, that's how it kind of works with the Transformers. They shoot each other back and forth. They're horrible shots for being artificial, intelligent, sentient beings, but they are horrible shots, though, for sure. But whenever you want to pose them, though, the posability's there. Not really much you can do in the feet, though, but that doesn't really hurt too much for it, though. All in all, though, how would I rate the posability based on the generation it comes from as reissue? I would put this one easily at an 8.5. I'm being generous today. And now for fun factor. Like I said before, in 1987, out of the blue, I got a Headmaster called Snapdragon. I believe he transformed into a jet. The cool thing is, though, his head would pop off. You could put it on the figure, and also you could play with it, though. That's where the fun factor is going to come in with this character, though. Do I remember Highbrow from the cartoon? No. Don't remember from anything Transformers related, though. But I'm digging the look. I'm digging the fact that, a twin propeller helicopter. I mean, how cool is that? Like I said in the past, back in the day when I asked for Transformers, I'm like, oh, Mom, can I get this one? My mom didn't know who it was or even where to look for in the packaging. She said, well, what does he transform into? I said, well, he transforms into like a helicopter. And I would have got something really, really generic. But I always asked for like helicopters, jets, and planes because I always thought they were the coolest ones to transform into, though. But fun factor for sure. I don't have a lot of Transformers right now. but I am building a collection, and I did get this one cheap, and that's going to put a little bit into the fun factor. I got on Amazon, and for the retail, this is probably a really good bang for the buck. So that's really going to help out the fun factor. I mean, it's the fact that I can use it, I can display it, and even if it gets lost or damaged, I could replace it if I probably still could, fairly cheap. So, fun factor, this is going to be another 8.5 out of 10 though. I mean, like I said before, maybe if I was a big fan of the character, it'd be different. Maybe it was Snapdragon. Yeah, Snapdragon would probably easily get higher marks. I mean, if it still had the same amount of quality, yeah, totally on board with it though. But all in all, it's such a great buy, such a great figure, and just another one to the Transformer collection. Yeah. And thank you guys so much for watching though. Really, this is awesome just doing this here. I've been following advice for other Transformer collectors that comment on here. I've been trying to build out a little plan to get more figures in here for the collection. I'm psyched about it though. If you guys like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. I'll always get back to your comments. Until then, guys, y'all be cool. Love each other. Be safe, man.